And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Justin both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Running through contact. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gators line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch at the 25.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're going to get lit up just like that.
This time it's complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right.
He's got it on the outside. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on.
There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Motion from the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Vincent. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. Hauls it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up 22. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Turning it on! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Back to the ground with the running back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The quarterback may change this route. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.